बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अलवीपीडिया में खुश आमदीद। मुतालिया पाकिस्तान के अहम तरीन सवालात और आज हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं पंजाब पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन के पास्ट पेपर्स में से पाकिस्तान स्टडीज़ लेक्चरर 2017 का पेपर। पाकिस्तान स्टडीज़ के ये क्वेश्चंस, ये MCQs, CSS, PMS, पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, फेडरल पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन, NTS, जुडिशरी, कंपटीशन के एग्जाम्स, लेक्चरशिप के एग्जाम्स, क्विज प्रोग्राम्स, IB, इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो के पेपर्स, सब्जेक्ट स्पेशलिस्ट और कई दूसरे इम्तिहानात में इंतहाई अहम और बार बार पूछे जाने वाले सवालात इसमें शामिल हैं। आइए शुरू करते हैं। ताज़ा तरीन वीडियो से बाखबर रहने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, बेल आइकन को प्रेस करें और नोटिफिकेशन के बटन को दबा दें। शुक्रिया। पहला क्वेश्चन है, विच वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कलर्स हैज द लॉन्गेस्ट वेवलेंथ? करेक्ट ऑप्शन है रेड। रेड कलर की वेवलेंथ सबसे लॉन्गेस्ट होती है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, political science begins and ends with the state is said by. Correct option है J.W. Garner. James Wilford Garner was an American professor of political science और ये उसकी quotation है, political science begins and ends with the state. Plato believed that an ideal state should have a population of. Correct option है 5040. Question number 4. A doctrine under which legislative, stature or executive actions are subject to possible invalidation by the judiciary is called. Correct option है judicial activism. Judicial activism ऐसा नज़रिया है जिसके मुताबिक मुकन्ना कानून साज और इंतज़ामी अदारों के बनाए गए कवानीन को अदलिया बातिल करार दे सकती है, इनवैलिडेट कर सकती है। इसको जुडिशल एक्टिविज्म बोलते हैं। जुडिशल एक्टिविज्म में कवानीन की अदलिया से मंजूरी जरूरी है। The consensus among scholars on points of Islamic law is called. Correct option है इजमा। इस्लामी कानून के मामलात में उलमा का किसी बात पर इत्तफाक़े राय इजमा कहलाता है। Who said law is the command of the sovereign? Correct option है John Austin. Principle of collective responsibility is a feature of. Correct option है parliamentary system. The concept of popular sovereignty was expounded by. Correct option है Thomas Hobbes. Who is among the list of expounders of social contract theory? Correct option है Hobbes. To give the political party in power an advantage in electing its representatives is known as. Correct option है gerrymandering. किसी इंतखाबी हलका की बाउंड्री को अगर बदल कर किसी को फेवर दी जाए तो उसे भी जेरीमैंडरिंग ही कहते हैं। The distance of a place south or north of equator is called. Correct option है latitude. Who formulated the theory of separation of powers? Correct option है Montesquieu. He was a French philosopher and scholar. According to Locke, the natural rights of men are right to. Correct option है life, liberty and property. A voluntary union of sovereign and independent states is called. Correct option है confederation. Single transferable vote system was suggested for proportional representation by. Correct option है Thomas Hare. Who ensures party members do as party lines in assembly? Correct option है whip. Man, when separated from law and justice, is the worst of all animals, is the saying of. Correct option है Aristotle. Who was the author of Communist Manifesto? Correct option है Karl Marx. Which doctrine held that the function of government should be to secure the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people? Correct option है utilitarian. An authoritarian and nationalist political ideology that embraces capitalist singular collective identity and will to commit violence or wage war to further the interest of the state is. Correct option है fascism. An appeal to the prejudice of the masses, usually by means of lies and half-truths, is termed as. Correct option है demagogy. According to Aristotle, tyranny is the perverted form of. Correct option है monarchy. A legal action or writ by means of which prisoners can seek relief from illegal imprisonment is called. Correct option है habeas corpus. Which king of France said, Litet sestmo, I am the state? Correct option है Louis XIV. Beside England, United Kingdom consists of. Correct option है Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. In Britain, the office of the Prime Minister came into existence in the time of. Correct option है Hanoverian dynasty. The quorum of British House of Lords is. Correct option है 3. When was the Magna Carta signed by King John of England? Correct option है 1215. In which century theory of divine right of king was presented by King James of England? Correct option है 16th. In UK, Right Honourable is the title of. Correct option है members of the Privy Council. The smallest administrative unit in British local self-government is called. Correct option है parish. The number of amendments made in the American Constitution is. Correct option है 27 amendments. The author of American Declaration of Independence was. Correct option है Thomas Jefferson. Which American state is called the mother of presidents? Correct option है Virginia. Minimum age of candidate to contest the elections of American Senate is. Correct option है 30 years. The most important achievement of Abraham Lincoln was. Correct option है abolition of slavery. The Electoral College in United States comprises. Correct option है 538 electors. System of administrative law is provided in the Constitution of. Correct option है USA. State of France is. Correct option है unitary. In unitary state, central government is ultimately supreme. Question number 42. The constitutional history of France begins with the French Revolution of. Correct option है 1789. The lengthiest written constitution of the world is of. Correct option है India. In Pakistan, Islam was declared as state religion under the constitution of. Correct option है 1973. Constitution of Pakistan 1962 had how many articles? Correct option है 250. Pakistan joined United Nations on. Correct option है 30 September 1947. The total members of Senate of Pakistan is. Correct option है 104. Who wrote The Myth of Independence? Correct option है जुल्फ़कार अली भुट्टो की किताब है। कायदे आज़म जॉइंड ऑल इंडिया मुस्लिम लीग इन, करेक्ट ऑप्शन है 1913। The first movement launched against British in India was, correct option है स्वदेशी movement। In which year Urdu Hindi controversy was started, correct option है 1867। In which year Minto Morley reforms were introduced in India, correct option है 1909। Stanley Wolpert is the author of, correct option है Jinnah of Pakistan। Al-Farabi was the author of, correct option है Al-Madina Al-Fazliya। Allama Iqbal did his MA in philosophy from Government College Lahore in the year, correct option है 1899। कीमियाए सआदत was written by, correct option है इमाम गजाली की किताब है। The theory of group mind was enunciated by, correct option है इब्न खल्दून। Reconstruction of religious thoughts in Islam was written by Al-Farabi, Ibn Khaldun, Al-Mawardi, none of these, correct option है none of these। Reconstruction of religious thoughts in Islam was written by Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal rahmatullah alayh, who brought constitutional theory of Islam in the line with political reality of his time, correct option है Al-Mawardi। The Greek philosopher Plato died in, correct option है 347 BC। In which year Treaty of Westphalia ending the 30 Years' War was signed, correct option है 1648। Glasnost means, correct option है openness, transparency। In which year World War II ended, correct option है 1945। In which year General Assembly of the United Nations adopted Universal Declaration of Human Rights, correct option है 1948। Who is known as the Iron Lady, correct option है Margaret Thatcher। She was former Prime Minister of UK। Question number 66. German attack on Poland was the immediate cause of, correct option है World War II। The strategic rivalry between the British Empire and the Russian Empire for supremacy in Central Asia is termed as, correct option है the Great Game। The Soviet Union was dissolved in, correct option है 1991। The slogan "No taxation without representation" was first raised during American Revolution in, correct option है Boston Tea Party। Question number 70. Which is not an official language of United Nations? Correct option है German। Arabic, French, Chinese, these are official languages of United Nations। In UN, which country does not possess veto power? Correct option है Germany। France, Britain and China possess veto powers। How many judges are members of the International Court of Justice? Correct option है 15 judges। How many members SAARC has? Correct option है 8 countries। The first summit of SAARC was held in, correct option है Dhaka, Bangladesh। The members of NAFTA are, correct option है Mexico, Canada and US। NAFTA is abbreviation of North American Free Trade Agreement। Question number 76. Under which amendment in 1990 the US suspended all economic aid and military assistance to Pakistan? Correct option है Pressler Amendment। In which year Cripps mission came India? Correct option 1942. John Locke wrote the book. Correct option है Two Treatises of Government. Montesquieu wrote the book. Correct option है Persian Letters. Grammar of Politics was written by. Correct option है Lasky. The Social Contract was written by. Correct option है Rousseau. Indian Independence Act was passed on. Correct option है 18th July 1947. What was the total number of princely states in subcontinent during British rule? Correct option है 565. Objective resolution was passed on. Correct option है 12 March 1949. Indus Basin Treaty was signed in. Correct option है 1960. It is a water distribution agreement between Pakistan and India which was signed in 1960. Question number 88. When was Balochistan given the provincial status? Correct option है 1970. 1970 को 1 यूनिट डिसॉल्व हुआ और बलोचिस्तान को प्रोविंशियल स्टेटस मिला. Pakistan shares her eastern border with which country? Correct option है India. Popularity of Ibn Khaldun relates to which subject? Correct option है Sociology. Politics was written by. Correct option है Aristotle. Who propounded patriarchal theory? Correct option है Sir Henry Maine. Thomas Hobbes was the exponent of. Correct option है legal or political sovereignty. World War I started in. Correct option है 1914. Tashkent Declaration was signed in. Correct option है 1966. This agreement was signed after 1965 war between Pakistan and India. Who was the second Prime Minister? Correct option है Khwaja Nazmuddin. When was 1 unit established in Pakistan? Correct option है 1955. A very important question repeatedly asked in many competitive exams. Question number 98. Length of Pak-Afghan border is. इनमें से correct option है 2440 किलोमीटर. Pakistan joined non-aligned movement in. Correct option है 1979. In which year Sir Syed established the MAO College? Correct option है 1877. ताज़ा तरीन वीडियोज़ के लिए एलवीपीडिया चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें. रिव्यूज़ के लिए एलवीपीडिया फेसबुक पेज को लाइक करें और मुख्तलिफ कंटेंट तक आसान और इजी एक्सेस के लिए हमारी वेबसाइट alvpedia.com को ज़रूर विज़िट करें और अपने कमेंट से हमें आगाह करें.